Hi, thanks for joining me today. This video is to celebrate the summer solstice, the longest day of the year, longest daylight day of the year. So a little bit celebrating the sun. We're going to do some modifications of some sun salutations, adding in some other poses, and thinking of as you're moving from your center, your core. Our third chakra, the solar plexus, is our core center. And when we focus on that, when we're moving in and out of the poses, it can help us with our stability and strength. And for those of you who ride, focusing on that power and that core center is very beneficial also. So this is going to be a standing practice. If you have some yoga blocks, have those handy if you'd like to use them. You can also use a small stool or chair, but you don't need anything except a mat would be helpful. So we're going to start in a standing mountain pose. So feet hip distance apart. So really feeling your connection to the earth. Spread the toes, place the toes down on the mat. Think of pressing down through all four corners of the feet, the ball joint of the big toe, the inside of the heel, the ball joint of the little toe, the outside of the heel. And then from that foundation, think of the inner arch of the foot lifting and the kneecaps lifting, the sternum lifts. We widen the collarbones, feel the energy all the way up through the crown of the head. Let the arms rest down by your sides with the palms facing forward. So finding just your steady, grounded foundation here. And then connecting with your breath. Just start to notice the breath moving gently in and out of the nose. And begin to let the breath deepen by letting the breath drop all the way down into the bottom of the lungs. Again, that starts to draw that breath more down into our power center. Inhaling and exhaling. So full breath in. Long exhale out. Another breath like that, breathing in through the nose. And maybe this time an exhale out through the mouth. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale in through the nose. And an exhale out the mouth. Good. Once more, inhale. And exhale out through the mouth. And then this time as you inhale, float the arms all the way up and overhead. Bring the palms together, maybe take the gaze up. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Press into the hands, float the arms back up. And then as you exhale, release the hands down behind you. Interlace the fingers, or you can take hold of opposite elbows. Open up through the front of the chest, lift the heart and the sternum. Again, maybe gaze a little up if it feels okay for your neck. If not, keep your chin toward your collarbones. And then release the hands, float the arms again all the way up and overhead. Bring the palms together, exhale the hands to the heart, bend the knees, fold all the way down. Inhale, come halfway up, nice flat back, lengthen through the crown of the head, and then fold all the way down again, letting the crown of the head release down. Inhale the arms all the way up and overhead. Fingertips extend up, shoulders release down. Exhale, reach up and over to your right. Take a nice crescent moon, nice stretch to the side of the body. Inhale, come all the way back up to center. Exhale, reach up and over to your left. And inhale back to center, palms together. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. If you're not already at the front of your mat, go ahead and come to the front of the mat. If you have your props, you can have them off to the side if you have blocks, or a little in front if you have a stool or chair. And then inhale, float the arms all the way up, palms together. Exhale, hands to the heart. Bend the knees, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway up, nice length through the crown of the head. Exhale, bend the knees, let the hands come again down to the mat. Step back with the right leg and the left leg come to a plank pose, upper push-up position. So take a moment to check your alignment, make sure your wrists are under your shoulders. You can bring your knees down to the mat if that's better for your back. Feet hip distance apart, press through the heels. Think of lifting up from that power center, from that solar plexus. So we're not letting the hips sag down, which puts an incredible amount of weight on your lower back and on your shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Now roll forward across the toes, bring the knees to the mat. Either toes down, or you can crisscross the ankles, lifting the feet. Bend the elbows back towards the hips, lower down one long line all the way to your belly, and then straighten the legs, hands beside the chest, hug the elbows in. Inhale, lift up, forehead, upper chest, coming into a low cobra. Exhale, lower down, press into the hands, come up to table pose, and then through your through your plank pose to downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. So a couple breaths here. You can bend the knees a little bit. You can pedal through the feet. Make sure, again, hands are shoulders distance apart at least, if not a little bit wider. Press into the fingertips and the base of the knuckles. Inhale and exhale. Then coming to stillness, again, either with the knees bent or the legs straight, a little bit more weight in the left heel. Inhale, lift the right leg up, bend the right knee, look towards the hands, step the right foot up between the hands, drop your left heel to the side, right heel to the side, left heel to the side, sweep that left arm forward, up and back, come to a warrior two position. So front knee is right over top of that ankle, back foot turned in slightly, arms out by your side. Turn and look out over that right middle finger. So think of the alignment here in the spine so we're not tipped over. So find that nice alignment. Inhale and exhale. And again, really think of this power center here, that core center. Straighten the front leg, bring the back hand to the thigh, left hand to the thigh, turn the right palm up, float that arm all the way up and overhead. Little reverse straight-legged peaceful warrior or reverse triangle, whatever pose you would like to call it. Inhale and exhale. And again, thinking of this power center here, this core. Inhale and exhale. Then come back through that warrior two. Bend the knee once again. And then bend your front elbow. Let the elbow rest on the thigh. Sweep that left arm forward, up and alongside the ear. Come to a side angle. You can bring the arm up towards the ceiling or sky if you like, or you can rest the hand across the lower back, whatever feels best for you. Inhale and exhale. Then we're going to bring this left hand down to the mat, right hand down on either side of the front foot. Come onto the toes of your back foot, and either left hand on the mat, or this is where you can use your block or a stool or chair if you have it. Left hand to the block, float that right arm up and overhead, coming into a twist. You can always lower your back knee down. Inhale and exhale, and then sweep the right hand back towards the back of your mat, and then bring it all the way back down and hand to the mat. Move your block if you were using it out of the way. A little push off with that back foot, left foot up beside the right. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold all the way down, press into the feet, float the arms out to the side, coming all the way up, palms together. Exhale, hands to the heart. Take a breath. Inhale and exhale, and then inhale again, arms float all the way up, palms together. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway up, again, nice length through the crown of the head. Bend the knees, both hands to the mat, step back, left leg and right leg, come to that plank pose once again. Inhale and exhale. Again, you can always bring those knees down to the mat. Inhale and exhale. And then rolling forward across the toes, everybody knees to the mat. Again, toes can stay down or knees lift up, feet lifted. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Straighten the legs, pressing into the tops of the feet. Inhale, lift up to a low cobra, or if you like, straightening the arms, coming to upward facing dog. Depends on what feels best for your body. And then come through your table pose, and then extend back, lifting the knees, plank pose, and then downward facing dog. Couple breaths here. Again, really pressing into the fingertips. Maybe again, a little pedaling of the feet. Make sure you're breathing. And then a little bit more energy down through the right heel. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Bending that left knee up towards the chest, bring the left foot up beside or between the hands, drop the back foot to the side. So we're going to take that little sequence second side. So left fingertips come in front, sweep that right arm all the way up, arms out by your side. Inhale and exhale. So again, check that alignment of that front heel right underneath the knee, so your knee's not winging in or out. Inhale and exhale. Good, then straighten the front leg, bring the back hand to the thighs, take that front arm forward, up and back. Find your peaceful warrior here with those straight legs or reverse triangle. Inhale and exhale, and then come back through that warrior two. Bend that front knee once again, reach out through the fingertips. Again, think of moving from that center, from your core, and then bend the front elbow. Take that back arm, sweep it forward, up and back, or alongside the ears. Get that nice length and stretch through the side of the body. Again, remember always modifications or variations, fingertips up towards the ceiling or sky, the hand across the lower back. Inhale and exhale, and then reach those right fingertips back towards the end of the mat and then sweep them all the way down, come onto the toes of the back foot. So again, you can use your block here or a stack of books if you have it underneath that right wrist. Float that left arm up and overhead, come into your twist. Inhale and exhale. Good. And then reach that arm back again, bring both that left hand down to the mat, move the block out of the way, step that right leg up beside the left, back to that standing forward bend. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold all the way down, press into the feet, float the arms out to the side, coming all the way up. Palms together. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Pause here. Inhale and exhale. Good. So inhale, float the arms again all the way up and overhead. Find that extended mountain, lift the heart and the sternum, and then bend the knees out over the toes. Let's come into a chair pose here. So your arms can be at shoulder height, your arms can be up alongside the ears. So again, we're thinking of that core. We're drawing the lowest ribs towards the hips. And then taking a twist, bring your right hand to the outside of the left knee, left hand to the sacrum, twisting through that core to the left. Inhale and exhale, and then come back to center, bring the palms together, sweep the arms forward all the way up, lift the heart and the sternum, arms open wide. And then once again, exhale, sit back into that chair pose. Inhale and exhale. Again, find a little strength here. Make sure you have even weight in the feet. You're not tipping forward into the toes or too far back into the heel. And now left hand to the outside of the right knee, right hand to the sacrum, twisting to your right. Inhale and exhale. And then as you take your next exhale, again, come back to center, palms together. Inhale, again, come all the way up. This time, take the feet a little wide, toes a little to the outside. Lift the heart and the sternum. Celebrate our sun salutations and our summer solstice today. And then bring the palms together, bring the hands to the heart, and then just heel toe the feet back in. Come to your mountain pose once again. Maybe close the eyes here. Inhale and exhale. Reconnect with your breath, reconnect with your center, with your core. Noticing the beating of your heart and the rhythm of your breath. And then as you're ready, let the eyes open. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed that short little sequence. Again, variation of a sun salutation, adding some things in that really can help us focus on our core and our center. Again, beneficial for everyone, moving from that place of strength and stability from our core, especially beneficial if you are an equestrian, helping with your balance and stability in the saddle. Again, this one that's fairly short, so you could repeat that several times to get a little bit more heat going if you would like. So please do give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this video, and check out in the information section below the information about my Grey Horse Yoga and classes that I have through Zoom and on my website. So again, thanks for joining me today, and I hope to see you sometime soon in the saddle or on the mat. Thanks. Bye-bye.